What's up, YouTube? So while it's raining over here, I'm going to see if I can make a real quick video on what I'm actually doing with my truck and what the progress is right now. So as y'all can see in the beginning of the video, I got most of the truck ready for the motor to come out. There's a few more steps, like figuring out, I guess we're going to take the bumper off, because as of where it stands right now, the engine hoist, it won't go far enough over top of the motor because the bumper's in the way and we don't have a long enough engine hoist. So we're gonna have to get that bumper out of the way, and there's a couple other things that I need to move. Once that motor comes out, it's gonna be ready for all those parts that y'all saw in the beginning video to actually go in. Just a little backstory on what happened with my truck. So around 50,000 miles, I ended up doing a delete and tune. I went with PPEI, the 60 horsepower tune. Just, you know, fully deleted. I loved it. That thing was awesome. It really woke the truck up, but I wanted more. I was always left with, you know, wanting more. So I decided I was going to compound it, which I had been thinking about it for a while. So I made my own compound kit, but it was awesome. It was way faster. I didn't get it tuned after that to the compound turbo tune through PPEI. I was going to, but I ended up spinning a rod bearing. I believe it's a rod bearing, could be a main bearing, but I definitely spun a bearing. So it didn't lock up or anything. It just, I lost oil pressure after, you know, racing somebody, and it came back. I shut the truck off. I was able to drive 12 miles home with oil pressure, and as soon as I got to my house, it lost oil pressure again. I did not attempt to restart it after that. There was no rod knock, there was no nothing. It just was, you know, lighting up my dash. So I checked the oil filter, and sure enough, there was, you know, very fine shavings of metal bearing material inside my oil filter. So what I think happened there is just the combination of almost double the factory horsepower output and the really tight engine bearing clearances they use in these trucks for the fuel economy ratings they get. So I was planning on doing this anyway. I was planning on fully building this motor, so it's just giving an excuse to do this, you know, accelerate this process. So I'm not really complaining. It just kind of, like I said, accelerated the process. So we'll be taking the motor hopefully out today, and then we're going to start tearing this thing down, and I'll show you what's involved in that. I'm going to make a time lapse hopefully, and y'all get to see what the Ecodiesel's about. Stay tuned.